Minneapolis. And you know, whether you're getting that fried ranch, which is so popular today at the State Fair, we got to watch the weather. We're calling for sunshine and blue skies at first, making for a perfect afternoon to head out to the fairgrounds for some fun. But you may have to take your fair food to go because another round of storms will threaten the area this evening. We've got the risk of severe weather, actually. And so I want to time that out because that's pretty important, right? We've got the risk of thunderstorms today that ramps up through the afternoon and evening. Right now, it's warm and humid. Temperatures are running about 71 degrees. We're seeing some showers up to the north here, but nothing of any consequence right now, and not a whole lot, actually, in the Twin Cities. We're just kind of overcast. Well, we'll see the sun break out. We'll see the instability building. 4 o'clock, well west of town, like up towards St. Cloud. Thunderstorms start to move in. 5 or 6 o'clock coming in through the Twin Cities, and you know, this is about the time. 7 o'clock is when Motley Crue is supposed to take the stage. You notice we started our show with that today, so we're looking ahead to this forecast and thinking that is going to be tough. And even as some rain lingers beyond that here after about 9 or 10 o'clock, we don't really clear out until after midnight in Minneapolis. In Iowa, we're starting off on a different note. Here, we're actually in the warm sector, so we're clear already, and you know, we've got the sun heating things up. We've jumped up to 78 degrees in Des Moines. We're going to see some showers and storms as well come in. The timing will be about the same, just so, you know, maybe a little bit later, just for watch everything kind of moving east for us here as we watch the front approach. Storms come in. The risk of severe weather is here. We see that after about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, continuing for the most part until about midnight or 1 a.m. with some showers lingering through early on Friday. But the severe risk will be over at that point. And then up here in northern Minnesota, we have some rain right now in Bemidji. It's just rain. Temperatures are in the 60s. We could also see some thunderstorms this afternoon, about 2, 3, 4 o'clock or so, as the front itself moves east, gets to Duluth about 7 o'clock here tonight. Now, Greg, what about in the south? We got some of those. It's a sign of September, that's for sure.
We had a conversation about this off camera yesterday. It's like, this is the time of year where if you are dreading winter, you're thinking, oh no, this is a nonstop train that's heading that direction.
September is a month like that, that's for sure. All right, well, you can leave them at home if you want to. Situation, you need them when it's cold outside. Sometimes it's a style choice. Sometimes it's a sun blocking. This is one of my favorites. This is a good travel hat.
It's functional too.
It's flat back here, so like if you're like sitting on a chair, you can like put it back. Because otherwise, the wide brim ones, you know, you can't lay back, and it it velcros and it folds up to put in your bag.
I think you should wear that on air every day.
If we were outside, sure, yeah, to block the sun. We're asking you in our question of the day.
Didn't know. We almost left cowboy hat out.
You know what we almost put instead? Visor.
The visor. Is the visor a hat?
Yes. No. I don't know.
All right, another comment from Todd who said,
4 dozen. That's a lot of hats.
When I was in college, I'd wear a cap because I got.
It's a common reason to wear a cap. We'll keep those comments coming. You can vote in our poll and share your pics and video using the hashtag YesTV, and we will share on the show. Have fun. All right, well, send us your comments on social media and share your pics and video with us using the hashtag YesTV. And Labor Day weekend may mark timing and actually the types of weather, too. I want to show you what we're dealing with today. If you're visiting the fair, be sure to have your mobile alert set, heed the warnings so you can stay ahead of the storm. Taking you virtually into Minneapolis, where for now the atmosphere is calling for some sunshine, some blue sky peeking through, making for a pretty nice afternoon to head out to the fairgrounds for some fun. But by the time you start to maybe grab that dinner or the fried ranch, which is the popular food this year, you may have to get that fair food to go because another round of storms will threaten the area this evening, and it could bring very heavy rainfall. It could bring lightning, very strong winds. In fact, severe weather is possible, with wind being the biggest threat. We've had a few showers start to pop in the area, not necessarily in Minneapolis or even St. Paul, but you can see what's happening. I mean, things are getting unstable out there, and we were really cloudy to start the morning, and then the clouds gave way to some sunshine, and now things are getting unstable, and we are seeing a few showers in the way. We'll see mostly dry conditions through the late afternoon hours, but then about 4 o'clock or so, 5 o'clock-ish, we get these storms near St. Cloud. These are on the move. The risk for severe weather, 6 or 7 o'clock, coming from St. Paul through Minneapolis. And that's about the time that Motley Crue is supposed to take the stage. So that's going to be tough to pull off. Then we look at what's behind it. You know, we don't get these through and then immediately clear out. So we do have rain lingering into the evening. 9 o'clock, you can see that shower activity still in the area. After about 10 or 11, it's out of here. But this may make it a tough evening here at the State Fair. Not the only spot we're watching. We've got thunderstorm risk farther south, down Interstate State 35. Let's go to Des Moines, where we've heated up even more. We're at 85 degrees now. The sun is out. We are in the warm sector, and we're going to see those thunderstorms fire up later in the evening, a little bit later than Minneapolis, just because of the angle that the front is coming in and out ahead of it, those storms as they approach the area. It'll probably be after about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or so. Thunderstorms stay with us through the evening. This is now 1 a.m. So overnight tonight, thunderstorms are in place, and there is that risk for severe weather. So again, make sure you have those warnings to wake you up overnight, because that chance is there. A few showers lingering in the morning, and then things do clear out. We have rain right now in northern Minnesota, extending up into Canada. Some of the rain from North Dakota that's moving into Minnesota has been very heavy. We've got some flash flood warnings over around the Grand Forks area, and I'm worried about even this as well, that, just heavy rain and flash flooding will be another concern. But thunderstorms themselves and the risk of severe weather comes our way. International Falls to Duluth, starting at about 3 o'clock, International Falls, ending about 7 or 8 o'clock here in Duluth, and everything moving out. All right, let's jump south. Greg, we got No Species tells this story of sea level rise better than the salt marsh sparrow. Storm surge and higher tides are making the songbird's marsh home uninhabitable. Their population has plummeted almost 90% in the past 25 years.
Wow, and experts fear that the bird could be extinct by 2050, which would make them the first casualty directly due to sea level rise. We spent a day in the marsh to see how scientists are trying to bring them back from the brink.